In this video, we will continue to talk about architecture families in Revit. In the previous video, we saw how we can create a project not using external references like images or AutoCAD files, but by using the internal references that we find in Revit, like grid lines and layers or levels. So we're gonna go back there, but before I want to show you how you can actually use a simple image. And also we're gonna make a quick passage here in AutoCAD as well. Why I want to show you this? I want to show you this because you probably have an image, but you don't have the time to recreate that using 2D drawings and then convert it into Revit families. You want to go directly and create Revit families. Well, you can do that. You can create, for example, columns, walls, and directly here on the image, but that's going to be a little bit tricky because images are usually pretty distorted. Sometimes they're really not precise. They have a lot of mistakes and also a lot of things that you actually need to check in reality if they are actually there. So my suggestion is don't use image, but if you need to go fast and you don't want to be so precise, you can go there. You can directly use images. So, well, this is also a pretty bad image. You probably have better than this. So this is kind of the worst scenario without dimensions or measures or anything. So in this first part, we're gonna focus our attention in the editing of the family that we're gonna bring in. So let's start again with the columns. I want to use an architectural column, not a structure or pillar. So I'm gonna use here this command. And when I create something, you will see that appearing before you actually insert it into your project. This is pretty handy because you can then zoom in and zoom out with the scroll wheel and decide, okay, I want to place it something right there. So I will click and will place my first pillar, my first column, and then I can proceed. Now, if I want to be precise, I can use the extension line, the dashed bluish line, and see where it's gonna be. But you can already see here there is some strange thing happening. This one here should be approximately here, but again, you need to figure out if you want to follow the image or if you want to go by yourself, trying to like interpret the drawing. So you can see how we can directly create here assets in the image. Okay, so I'm placing here these columns around, following the dashed line when I can, and then like try to guess the best position for that. And that's it. So it's pretty easy. Now, in this video, we're also going to talk about the types, which you can find by clicking. You will find here, this is the family name, and these are the types. So if you want to do a customized pillar, you need to create yourself one and modify the parameters. So this is why it's called parametric modeling. Now, before we do that, I want to show you some extra important things that you need to check before you continue. Now, we place the pillars here and we can see them above the image. But what if we move into another view? So if I go here and check the floor plans, I have two views. So let's go in 3D first. Let's switch in 3D first. Okay. Now, yeah, you can see here, you cannot see the pillars actually that I have just placed. Why? Why they're not visible? Now, this is the first thing you need to verify. If the view that you are in, it's set to view and to show you the things that you want to see. So the first thing, well, let's make an experiment. I want to create here an architectural column again. So instead of going in this area where I can actually see the little column there, I want to move here and click. Okay, it's gonna give you this warning. Now always check the warning because they're gonna give you some really useful tips and suggestions of how you need to fix the situation. So right here is telling you that the object that you have created is not visible. So you need to check the active view, the parameters of the view, and the visibility settings. And this is something also we saw in previous video, but it's better to refresh our memory because this is a really important part. If you don't understand the basic things, you're gonna find yourself in trouble later. So the problem here that you should always check is if the view it's actually showing you the part that you want to see. And the view can be restricted in many ways. Now, the first restriction that I see here is the section box. Now, the section box is going to limit your view of what it's inside the box. Anything that's outside is not going to be displayed. And we already saw how we can do that. We can go to properties. In this case, we are managing the properties of the view. I will scroll down and look for the section box checkbox. So if I uncheck this and say apply, there you go. Now I can see everything, also the things that were outside the section box. And there's my pillars there. So always be careful on what you see and what you can see and what you cannot see. Now I will select that and delete it right there. Also, another thing you want to always check if something is not appearing and not going right is the visibility. This is right here, in the properties, the visibility editor. And again, we already saw this. And this is kind of a layer structure, kind of like AutoCAD. So if in these layers, the layer concerning the column is deactivated, there you go. So if you uncheck this, or this is unchecked, you won't be able to see any column in your project. Well, in this view, we are always talking about the properties concerning this only view. Each view has its own properties and its own settings and parameters. So second thing you need to check is that one. Let's reactivate and go to apply. Now, another thing you may have to consider is the crop view, which is similar to the section box. So if I activate the visual here of the crop, if the crop is limiting your view, for example, like that, you cannot see again the pillars right there. Now, especially if the visualization of the crop is deactivated, you can actually be confused and say, okay, yeah, I have my project, but I don't see the things that I have just placed. Well, first go there and see if this one is active, and then if it is, just deactivate the crop view. And then you can also deactivate the visual of the crop view. And that's it, we are back with our pillars. So this is another thing you want to consider. Now, the last thing, which is a little bit more complex, but we are familiarizing more and more, we are increasing the level a little bit. So this is a further step. Again, in the 3D view or in any other view, well, let's go to ground floor again. And I don't want to use this image anymore, so I'm gonna delete this, okay? Now you can see that these pillars here are visible. But what happens if I move into not the first floor, but the floor that's beneath? Now you can see they are still visible there. They are grayed out, they are gray, they're not black. I cannot select them. So this is already something that can get us a little bit confused. Now, if you see here, I want to show you in the elevations. I want to create an extra layer. So I want to copy this just by copying the layer, okay, and place this at 400 centimeters. Now, if you zoom